Yo, what's going on everyone, I'm here, and today we're talking about some more trading, some sort of trading strategies, what will go up in price, what will drop down, and so on, just preparing for the new crate, I think, we can call it that. And we're just going to see what items I think will drop in price and which item I think will actually go up in price, and we'll take it from there. If you guys have any more information than I do, just leave a comment down below. I don't really follow Reddit posts that much, so I don't really know all of the new items in the next crate, but I know most of them. So you can take this into account, and we can pretty much assume that the animus, both unpainted and painted, will drop in price. It's not going to drop too much, but it's going to drop some in price, and it's going to be even more difficult to sell, because most of the people will want the new cars from the new crate instead of these, because these cars will now be old cars, and the new ones will be the most wanted ones. They are new, they are fresh, everyone will want those, both unpainted and painted. With the Animus GP, the unpainted one you can sell right now for 1 key if you're lucky, 0.75 keys for regular trade, and the painted ones go for 2 to 3 keys, depends how lucky you are once again. But you can safely assume 2 keys, and even if they drop, even when the new crate comes out, it's still going to sell for about 2 keys. But it's going to be more difficult to sell and more difficult to find a buyer. And the same goes for the Sentio, you can sell that for 1 key right now as well if you're lucky. The unpainted one per regular trade is 0.75, and the painted one you can sell for 2 to 3, depends on your luck, and when a new crate comes out you're going to be able to sell it for 2 then as well, but it's going to be more difficult to sell, so it's all about the difficulty. And you might have to settle for 1 key plus some ads as well because of the difficulty to sell, so you will just want to get rid of your items basically, and then you will accept the lower price, and you should accept. And the new cars will be the most wanted ones, as I just said, and I also think that some of the imports, if you can scroll down to, for example, DataStream down here, I don't think DataStream is a good example, but if I have an ion, I don't think so, and if I do it's a bad color, we can see. I have a saffron ion right here, and I think the ions in general will actually increase in price, but mostly the white and the black ions. And this is purely based on the fact that they are dropping over 90, I don't remember the exact number, but they said over 93 new items. And they haven't said if these are uncommons, rares, very rares, or actually trade-ups, that you, sort of these import trade-ups, which could be boosts in cars. And if it's only going to be uncommons, rares, and very rares, then I don't think the ions are going to go up in price at all, because you can get more item drops than from common games. But if they are adding any new imports, doesn't matter the number, if they are adding any new imports, as in boosts or cars, and any imports at all that you can get from just playing the game, then I think the white and the black ion especially, and every single white boost will go up in price, because it's going to be more difficult to get, and the white boosts from these trade-ups are already pretty much wanted by the community. So if they're adding any imports at all, then these will go up in price, and if they don't, then they will just stay the same. It all depends on the boost that you can get from the next crate, so it's kind of a gamble, because if none of the boosts in the new crate is cool, if I can use that word, if none of them are looking good, then the white ion and white flamethrower, white standard, black standard, so on, they're all going to go up in price, I think, because more people will want those. And right now it's just a gamble of what is in the next crate. What do you think? Is it going to be a cool boost, cool wheels, and so on? And you can also, you can say it's a gamble in the exotic wheels as well, because we have already seen one of the exotic wheels, which just looks like a better Pulsus or something from the next crate, and we haven't seen the next wheel, because there should be 2 wheels in every crate, and we haven't seen the other one. So it all depends on how cool that one looks, but if it looks very bad, then everyone will want to go back to the other painted exotics, for example, Kalos, K2s. We have some Discotheque, and we have Loopers, and so on. Everyone will want the other cool looking wheels, but right now people are pretty much gambling on the new crate having one good looking wheel. And if it does have a good looking wheel, then people will want to sell their items to get that wheel, so everything will then drop in price, but everything, or most of them, will bounce up again. Depends on how cool looking the wheels are. But a very fair investment right now is the Loopers, because it's from CC1, so you can't get them anymore, and they do look very good. And if you get them with the Striker certification, that's also really good, because people are actually, there are getting, more and more people are collecting striker items right now. And the looper you cannot get anymore because they are from CC1, and you can't get championship crates from games anymore, so they are limited. So if you have any painted loopers with striker certification, keep a hold of them. They're going to skyrocket in price eventually, I think. And yes, sell away your cars if you can right now, and if you can't sell away your items right now, like within the next day, because you only have 2 days before the new update, so if you can't sell away your cars and wheels, whatever, within the next day, keep them for 2 weeks, because the first week of the new crate, everyone will want to sell their items, so everything will just drop in price very fast, because people will want to sell their items to get the new crate, to get keys to open the crate, to just buy the crate in general. So everything will just drop in price, but if you give it like 2 to 3 weeks, the items will start to steadily go up in price again, because people will then be sort of fed up with the new crate. People have opened their crates, and it's not going to be that new thing anymore, it's just going to be another crate to open. So if you give it 2 to 3 weeks, the items will bounce up again, so you either want to sell your items right now in 1 day or so, or you want to keep them for 2 weeks. And that's pretty much what I have. That's my advice for you right now. Sell your items within 1 day, or keep them for a couple of weeks. And try to keep a hold of your imports just in case, because no matter what, it's just a gamble and you're not going to lose too many keys, and potentially you're just going to gain keys, so it's just a fair gamble to keep a hold of your white and black ion, white flamethrower, black and white standard, and so on. Just keep a hold of those, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you when the next crate drops. Peace.